Hey folks, so welcome back. I'm just going to show you the next step on what I'm going to be doing to my metheglin. This is a citrus turmeric mead, which is spiced with the turmeric, and I'm going to add ginger and lemon zest. So check it out. Okay, so the first step I'm going to do, I'll have my primary fermentation container here. It's just a little over 2 gallons. I'm just going to go ahead and siphon the mead from this container into these 2 containers for temporary measure so I can rinse this out, and then we'll proceed to the next step. So you'll see we got just a little over 2 gallons, and that's what I want because we're going to lose a little bit whenever we siphon. Look at the bottom. See, this is the stuff that, there's dead yeast on the bottom. It's not going to kill you. I could continue to put this in another container and let it settle. And I might just do that because that's a decent amount of liquid. But for the most part, you're going to lose a little bit, so that's why I always try to make a little more than what I want. If I want a gallon, try to make 1.5 gallons, so you have a full gallon. So that's why I got this little quart jar extra. We got 2 gallons. I can use this quart jar to top up, but first I want to go ahead and rinse this out so I can re-add these ingredients. We have more hop pellets, another 5 grams. We have a whole lemon that I'm going to go ahead and just take the yellow zest from. And we have a nice knob of ginger. I'll slice that up. And we have the rest of the package of this lemongrass. So that'll be the next step. And here's something new I'm going to try. You saw in my last video I had an issue with weights, trying to find something to keep the bag weighted down so it doesn't float. Well, this is what I'm going to do. I got some nice lava rock. The very smooth type of lava rock. I just rinsed it and washed it really good with a scrubby and hot soapy water. Scrubbed it up really super good. And now I'm going to soak this for a day or 2 in sanitizer. Let the sanitizer basically soak into these rocks. I used to eat mud pies and dirt pies when I was a kid. So I get it how a lot of people say, it's not food safe, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm making mead. Vikings years ago, they didn't know about science. So who cares? I'm just going to try this out. Nice heavy rocks. I got a couple of them, so that way, if I need to weight down that bag, it'll sink to the bottom and stay there. So we'll see how this goes. And again, I expect to live. And as long as I don't die, you'll see the next update. So keep on watching and stay tuned. Okay folks, so I've now sliced up the ginger root, and I have the zest of a lemon, and you'll see here this is the lemon that I used. Now I don't have one of those fancy little zester gadgets. If you have one of them, it's fine. The important part here is to try not to get the white pithy part. For fermenting, I found in secondary, if you use citrus whole fruit, the white pith can kind of give it an off-putting flavor. So if you want to accentuate the actual fruit itself, try to get just the yellow, just the zest. And they have the little zester tools that you can buy that work, probably a lot better. I just used a really sharp knife and tried to take my time and get just most of the yellow off. I'm going to use this lemon in my tea for my kombucha when I flavor it, so this won't get thrown out, but I just used just the zest of 1 lemon. I sliced up a nice knob of ginger. I want to say that's like 130-ish grams, I believe. I don't remember offhand, but it's like 130 grams, one nice knob of ginger sliced, and I tried to make the slices as, oblong or you know, as wide as I could to get the surface area. So now we're going to add this dried lemongrass, and I have another 5 grams of hop pellets, and I got a bowl with the bag, the mesh bag in it. So this time we're gonna do something a little different. Remember I mentioned I didn't have the right weight, so as I experiment, I went out and I got a nice lava rock, or I don't know what kind of rock this is, but this has been soaking in sanitizer for like 3 days. So I scrubbed it really good with hot soapy water multiple times. I let it soak in an acid-based sanitizer. It didn't give off any discoloration, so I'm pretty safe it's not going to kill me. I'm going to put this rock on the bottom. We're going to go ahead and add the sliced ginger root and the lemongrass. Dump all that in there. Just like so. Get the little last bits off. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put these are dried hop pellets, lemon drop hops, lemon drop flavor. They're dried hop pellets. That goes in the bowl. And the entire rest of this bag will go in the bowl. And now we're just going to go ahead and cinch up the bag. And then we're just going to put that in the mead. Maybe this time we can actually see it sink and not float. So let's go ahead and I'm going to unwrap my mead and we'll put it in. Smells just lovely. So here we go with the bag. Let's see if it sinks or floats. And that sinks very nicely. So we're going to give it 1 week. This is Friday, so next week on Friday I'm going to take the bag out. Okay, sneak peek here. This is my garage. Let's get a little sisa, a little hard apple sisa. I gotta move the meat out of the cold crashing. There's water, mead, beer. Yeah, I like that black and tan. We got some Arizona iced tea. Okay, so it's Friday, about 6:30. I just got home from work. It's 62 degrees. And my bees are like, nah, we're not foraging anymore today. We got a couple. Must be a little too cold for them, maybe? Maybe. Can I lift up this one here? Nope. See these bees. They're still in there. But they're just not too active in this cold weather. All right. Same with this one here. The tire bees. Let me see if they'll let me peek under the hood. Nah, they got it properalized down. I ain't gonna mess with them. They're in there. They don't like the cold. I gotta pick up their messes. And hopefully there'll be some nice beekeeping weather tomorrow.